Hello everyone, it's Mary. Welcome back to the Kraftgali channel. Today we are going to see what we can do with some foil. I'm going to be using some gorgeous Gina K foil, and we're going to try to use it in a little bit of a different way using something we all have, most of us have, and that is embossing powder. So I have pulled out a background stamp. You can pull out any one you want, but this one's beautiful and it's from Prima Marketing. And I am going to heat emboss this image onto this Neenah 80-pound cardstock. Using some Versamark, just getting it all nice and inky, I'm going to lay the cardstock right on top of it and I'm going to impress the image. Once I do that, I'm going to pull out some clear embossing powder. Now, the technique we're going to do is probably best to be used with white or clear, unless you want to possibly alter the color of the foil, and I'm not sure because I haven't tried. So we're going to use clear today. So I'm going to cover this entire panel with clear embossing powder, and we're going to get ready. Now, all the while I have my heat gun just blazing away to the side because I want to make sure it's nice and hot. I do have a little bit of that extra powder right in the middle there of the heart, so we're going to remove that with a dry brush and get our panel ready. Okay, in warp speed here, I'm going to heat set all of that embossing powder first. First, I'm going to get just a generic heat set of this. But I do want to have all my tools out. I want a bone folder and my foil, okay? So I get my first round of heating done. It's ready to go. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to very quickly, we're going to heat it sections at a time. So I'm going to hold my heat gun over the panel right at the very top. Hold it there for a few seconds, get it nice and hot, and then I am going to lay down my foil on top and press it down. Now I'm doing this one-handed, which you could just put down your heat tool in between, which I get smarter about that later. But for right now, you can kind of see I'm sort of struggling here. But wait till you see when I pull that off, now we have the foiling on the image, okay? So now I'm going to just speed this up in immense speed here, and we're just gonna see me do this really quickly. Now, what did I learn along the way here? I learned that you need to do it in sections. If you try to heat set the whole thing, it'll just dry because it dries pretty quickly. And I learned that you have to have all your tools out and ready to go before you begin this, because my first couple tries, I was too slow. I was just too slow. All right, so once I get that to the liking that I feel like it's good to go, it's covered enough, that's not it. I actually go back and I do some more. But I didn't want to show you the entire process. It took a little bit of time. Probably I would say about 5 minutes to do the whole panel. I am going to cut it down, okay, because the stamp set background is not really an A2 size, and so I want to cut that down just so that that's the focal point. And then after that, I am going to work on my sentiments. So here I'm taking some full stick-it sheets, and I'm going to place that down on some cardstock, and I'm going to use these awesome layered dies. I absolutely love them. I will put where I got those right here on the screen. And I'm going to use the background here for the word celebrate. Now I am going to pull that release paper off so this entire thing is sticky. And I am going to foil that as well. So again, another technique to foil your cards without using a laminator. Or some sort of a heat pressing apparatus, because I know the Mink machine is similar to that. All right, so then I'm going to press this down and voila, you just remove it and you can see now that I have the shadow to the word celebrate covered in foil. So again, that's another way. All right, so I get that done. This card, essentially, you pretty much need like sunglasses to look at it. It's bright, it's glittery, hopefully you think it's beautiful. I do. I love all things shimmery. And this cardstock right here, this glitter cardstock from Concord and Ninth, the glitter doesn't come off on your fingers. So win, win, win. I'm going to cut out the word celebrate with that, and I'm going to put that aside for a second while I get my panel down. I did take some more of that glitter cardstock, and that's going to be the mat behind my card here. So we're working with that beautiful sparkly pink Gina K foil and then the glitter cardstock as well. All right, I get that down, and now I'm going to use some Nuvo glue and my tweezers here, and we're going to put this onto the shadow. So I really am a fan of these dies, the word dies that have the shadow and then the insert, I guess if you want to call it. I really love that. I think it just makes it pop right off of your page. I'm going to use some black foam dots here, and I'm going to place that right down in the middle, sort of in the middle. It's more the lower portion. And the reason I put it in the lower portion, truth be told, is because I had a little bit of a boo-boo there and I wanted to cover it up. But I like the way this turned out as well. And then I'm going to cover the card in sequins. So I spare you that, but I just put that down with some Nuvo glue. The last thing that I'm going to do for the card is I'm going to add just another layer, another pop of sparkle. And there you can see all that foil shining on the card. And I am going to add some Nuvo crystal drops in, the Nuvo glitter drops in the silvery glitter. And so here you can see that. And I'm just going to place that right in the center of each of those sequins. Now, I loaded up this card with sequins because I really just thought, go big or go home. You don't need to, I mean, it's all personal preference, right? So you can choose what is it that you like about the card. But I really wanted to just make this card just sparkle in your face. Okay, so here we go. That's the finished card there. And now you can see all the foil on the background. Hopefully you like this technique and maybe it gave you an opportunity to try out some foils if you don't have a laminating machine or if you find that's maybe a hassle. I will list everything I used to make this card below in the description. Don't forget to hit subscribe in the upper left-hand corner here. And here's some more videos for you to watch until we see you in the next one. And head over to the shop because there are awesome new things for the holidays coming in there. You're going to have a blast. Go check it out. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.